Hey guys, so today I'm gonna be going through with you guys on why farm workers deserve to get paid more. Probably asking, well, probably won't agree with me, or you probably just be like, yo, that money should be going towards something else. But you know what? I'm gonna tell you guys why, and the how, and also how it will benefit them, and hopefully it will change your guys' hearts. So, before we get into all that good stuff, I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of background information. So, usually in an article I read, it says 1 in 3 million farm workers are predominantly Mexicans, and they're either coming from different countries, having to get their visa to work here, so they could chase their dreams to chase that American dream, or just to become successful. And also another thing is um, uh, they also get paid. They used to get paid by the rate before 1996, where if you don't know what getting paid by the rate is just imagine your parents telling you to fill up a big box of oranges. So you're filling up that box, and once you fill that up, uh, once they fill that up, it's that box is worth 25 cents to them. So by the end of the day, the more they fill up, the more money they get, and usually they get paid $6.50 for just for that hour, and that's just sad and heartbreaking to hear. Another thing is now, but then once in 1996, where they finally made a law where they had to get paid minimum wage, and now currently they're being paid approximately around $14, depending on the area. And so you're probably saying, well, that's good, they're getting paid the same amount as some occupations, or they're, but you know what, they deserve a bit more. And here's the why. So the why is because they're essential. They're essential to you, and they're essential to me. You know why? Because we just go out and get our foods from the grocery stores. We don't have to go and pick them out ourselves. We just go get them off the shelves, go back, cook something to eat. That's it. Where they're the ones doing all the providing. They're the ones doing the work. And in an article I read, it states they're the primary contributors to a safe and efficient and reliable delivery for our fruits and vegetables. And then another article where it says, especially in California, where it's the highest, most agricultural state, and if they provide the country a third of the country's vegetables and 2/3 of the fruits and nuts. That's a lot of food, and that's a lot of mouths to feed. So just imagine about the workers, how much they have to go through, how much they have to work day in and day out to be able to provide for us. That's food never ceases to exist. We're always in constant need of food. That's why they're so essential and deemed essential. Another thing is their hard labor. It is such terrible work experience, and I know. Luckily, I didn't have to go through that, but my parents did. Just back when I said that they have to make many sacrifices. My parents sacrificed a lot just for me to have have something that they never were able to accomplish. So they'd always come back and tell me their stories of how gruesome and how much back pain they had, how the heat affected them, or the winters affected them. So yeah, that goes along with the weather conditions that they have to endure. So basically in the heat, they have to wear long sleeves because obviously they want to protect themselves from getting cancer, from the heat, being exposed to all that sunlight and heat. So yeah, it really takes a toll. And just imagine when you go out in 100-degree weather, you just want to go back inside your house because that's where the AC's at. But no, they're there all day, every day, being able to provide for us. And another thing along with that is their exposure to pesticides. If you don't know what the pesticides are, they're just harsh chemicals that are put into the fruits so like that insects and other critters don't eat them up and eventually go bad. So they're exposed to that. And in an article I read, it says they're twice as likely to die from pesticides than those in other occupations, and persistent exposure is associated with cancer, depression, and diabetes. So all those things are, they have to endure every day just to be able to provide for me and you, and so that we are able to just go to our local grocery store and just, easy transaction for us. And the how you say, that's, like, dang, that's a, how are we, where are we gonna get that money from? Well, obviously it's gonna start locally, especially California, where literally our backyard is our, there's a local farmland, create a local fundraiser fundings for them, so like that the businesses can provide for the workers. And not only that, hopefully it could eventually lead to a federal funding. And we shouldn't be really afraid to give a little bit of our money back to them, because in the end of the day, they're the ones providing the food for us. They're the ones doing the hard work for us, so that we could go home and enjoy a nice dinner. So yeah, that's the how. And the benefits, well, back to where I said about sacrifices. Their sacrifices are worth going for it. Worth going each and every day. Kids don't have to, they're eventually having eventually even their own kids have to go out and work to help provide for their family. And finally they with a little bit of more money, their kids can go to work, don't have to go to work, they could go to school, and also, when you're getting paid, it's rewarding. It makes you feel worthwhile going. It creates a better environment for them. So yeah, that's why I feel that they're deserving of getting pay raise, because of the hard work they do, how essential they are to us. Thank you guys.